Hi, my name is Debra Chalmers and I'm a psychic medium. This is Talking to Heaven. This is a series where we react to your questions, comments and responses for a new topic. So this week we're covering spirit guides. Somebody has written in and has said that they feel a spirit guide with them, but a spirit guide's with us all of the time. So this is a really good question and a good chance actually to go back over spirit guides. So if you look at the other videos on YouTube, some of this may have been covered before, but we'll bring in some new elements to it. Okay. Spirit guides, we're all born with a guide who will literally do just that, guide us through our lifetime. So if you've ever seen Pinocchio and little Jiminy Cricket, that is Pinocchio's conscience, and it's a little bit like that in the sense that of course you've got absolute free will to do exactly what you wish to do in your life. We all have to make choices and learn by our choices, whether they be good or bad, but we can be guided if we take the time to sit quiet, to listen to our inner self and just hear our guides around us. So, you know, this is something that's incredibly subtle. They're not going to come with a megaphone and shout in your ear and say, you know, you should have took that last turn there, you should have took that job. It's not like that. It's much more subtle. But if you sit quiet, maybe meditate or just allow your mind to expand and just visualize, then you will feel your loved ones and guides come in around you. Okay, there seems to be a bit of a stereotypical image, doesn't there, about spirit guides kind of always being Indians or wolves, I've heard said, all sorts of things. Your spirit guide can be absolutely anything or anyone, okay? So it may be an Indian, it absolutely may be, but it might not be. It could be, you know, somebody who feels very normal, very normal. It could be somebody that's possibly had a religious faith and therefore has a lot to offer. But in answer to the question, are our guides with us all of the time? Yes, absolutely yes. From the moment that you are born into this life, from the moment that you cross back to the spirit world, we are never alone. So although we sometimes feel alone, we're not, and that's a wonderful comfort and thought, don't you think? If you want to learn how to get in touch with your guide or learn out a bit more, just kind of sit quiet and see what comes to you. Now, as a word of warning, it may take an awful lot for you to see them or even to get a feel of kind of who they are or what their role is. Just accept what you get, accept it with grace and be thankful. And the more that you do that and become open, the more you will actually receive, okay? So actually it took a long time for me to discover some of my guides. And even now, sometimes I only know a little bit. Guides can sometimes change, so essentially although we always have a guide with us, there may be different guides who come in at different points in your pathway. Okay, I guess I can only talk from a personal experience, but I have more than one, and I have a higher guide, so a gentleman who works with me who's on a higher plane or level, or maybe that's the easiest way for me to explain it, than my other guide. Of course, different personalities, different way of teaching, different ways of pointing things out. Just as we all have our own personalities here, you don't lose that when you go to the spirit world. That's part of your soul, part of the core of you. Okay, so essentially know that they are with you, know that we're never alone, know that they will guide you, know that they will protect you at times, okay, but know that you have to take personal responsibility. So they can sway us, but they cannot stop us from carrying out our own decisions. That's free will, and we're all born with that. But the more that you tap in, tune and be open to it, the more you'll absolutely see. Seeing is believing, in the sense that we're open to it, we get it. All right, so food for thought, is it not? As always, I'd love to know what you think. Let me know, comment below what your feelings are, what your suggestions are, because what that does is it helps to form our next video. So these sessions are absolutely interactive. And we're responding to what is sent to us. So please do comment below, or you can mail us at www.debrachalmers.com. Okay, so there's a kind of message me button on there. The other thing that you can do is you can find us on Facebook, and again you can comment on there, okay? But anyway, it's been wonderful as always talking to you all. So know as we go along our pathway, we travel together and we're never alone.